An angry tweet from U.S. President Donald Trump set the tone for already frayed relations, accusing Pakistani government of lies and deceit in regards to supporting terrorists. A charge Pakistan denies.
This was in some ways a fulfillment of the policy that had been laid out last August when President Trump laid out the South Asia strategy for the United States, which included taking a harder line towards Pakistan on the question of support for militancy in Afghanistan. And what we've seen during 2018 is a fundamental curtailment of most forms of assistance to Pakistan, security assistance, military assistance.
Moeed Yusuf is Associate Vice President at the U.S. Institute of Peace. He says the tweet shows President Trump's desire to steer the relationship his signature way.
It was evident that this president is unlike previous presidents and that he can speak his mind and can initiate steps which were earlier considered unsuitable, considering Pakistan's importance.
In mid-2018, Imran Khan's PTI party came to power after winning parliamentary elections. Almost immediately, the newly formed government was faced with a debt crisis. The government asked the International Monetary Fund for a bailout to meet its immediate financial obligations to international lenders. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, however, said the U.S. would not allow Pakistan to use the fund's money to repay creditors such as China, raising questions about a lack of transparency in loan arrangements under a $62 billion China-Pakistan economic corridor.
I think this statement was based on wrong information. The reality is that the U.S. was pursuing a hardline approach toward Pakistan, and this policy is still in effect.
Towards the latter half of 2018, Zalmay Khalilzad, the former U.S. diplomat, well known for his critical views on Pakistan, was appointed U.S. Special Envoy to Afghanistan. Observers saw Khalilzad's appointment as a sign that Washington would continue its hardline approach towards Islamabad.
Pakistan was not happy with his appointment, but when he went over to Islamabad and convinced them that he's there as a peacemaker and wanted to work with Pakistan, that to me was a big development.
Toward the end of 2018, U.S. and Taliban representatives held direct talks in Abu Dhabi in a bid to arrive at a peace deal for Afghanistan. Pakistan was quick to take credit for facilitating the talks. Days later, President Trump announced he was pulling out 7,000 U.S. troops from Afghanistan.
I honestly wouldn't say that at all. Various people at times have taken a very hard line on Pakistan, and then they find one way or the other they have to figure out how to work with Pakistan. And in a sense, that's what Ambassador Khalilzad has done.
So did Trump's hardline policy work in pressuring Pakistan? Experts suggest U.S.-Pakistan relations remain tense through much of the year. They hold out little hope that future relations will warm unless a political solution is found regarding Afghanistan. Aman Azhar, VOA News.